Don Kaull obviously loved the University of Rhode Island. He was inducted into the school's Hall of Fame as a basketball player and retired this fall after 35 years as the Rams radio analyst. But it wasn't his love for the university that initially drew him to Kingston.
And I think the most compelling reason I did go to URI was that my girlfriend at the time was at URI. She was a sophomore when I was a freshman, and we ended up getting married. Coaches can take all the credit they want for recruiting me, but it was a girlfriend at URI that really piqued my interest in going to the university.
Kaull was a 3-year letter winner, helping the Rams to the 1966 NCAA tournament. 20 years later, he was asked to be the radio analyst, alongside the voice of the Rams, Jim Norman.
It was Tom Pender's first year of coaching, and at the time, the sports information director, Jim Norman, was doing the games by himself. Not only was he doing the games by himself, but he also kept stats and he kept score. After a few games, Tom Penders called me and said, gee, I listened to a rebroadcast and Jim Norman does a great job, but he could probably use some help, somebody, helping him out. Would you want to try it? And I said, sure, I'll give it a shot.
Steve McDonald took over play-by-play duties when Norman retired. And for the next quarter century, McDonald and Kaull were the voices synonymous with URI basketball.
He played the game. He played it at a high level here at the University of Rhode Island, and he understands the game from a player's perspective. Coaches all along the way, in the over 3 decades that he's done the game, have great respect for Don.
But a lot of that respect also came from Kaull's personality.
It all comes from the kindness that he shows, not only to me, but to really everybody that he comes in contact to. Everybody will say the same thing. Don is one of the nicest guys in the world.
I could go on and on of the guys that we were friends with while they were at URI. Still very close to Tim O'Shea, Billy Cohen, and Al Skinner, that group of people. I see them all the time. I've been involved through athletics and made so many good friends. 35 years that I spent doing what I did gave me a lot of pride. Hopefully benefited the school as well.